Hey guys, it's the Absurdity Boys here to talk with you today about Anchor FM. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain real quick. Mm-hmm. First and foremost, it's free.
What,
yeah, no cost.
Free?
Out of your pocket, nothing.
Oh my gosh.
Secondly, there's a ton of creation tools that are out that, oh my god, I'll have to fix that part. So
absolutely not. Keep going.
There's a ton of creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast from your phone or your computer.
Wait, you can do this while you're pooping?
You can do it while you're pooping?
You can make a podcast while pooping?
A pooping podcast, if you will.
Pooping.
I mean, as an example, we did one in a truck, so yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
But yeah, so you can do it from your computer, so while you're at home, there you go.
There you go.
So pooping or at your home, on the job, anywhere.
And Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and so many more.
So even if it's like on some crazy like third world country like thing, you can put it there?
SoundCloud.
Yeah.
I don't know about that to be specific, but actually...
Don't quote us on that.
Don't quote us on that.
But you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership.
That's perfect for guys like us with zero listenership,
with no
honestly.
Listenership. Yeah.
I listen, but I think I'm the only one.
It's everything you need and more, all in one place. So make sure you download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Get started.
Get started.
Two, one. Welcome to Off the Rails.
Oh, it smells good.
It's very hoppy.
Mm-hmm.
Much more acidic than the last one.
Much hoppy.
Oh yeah, very hoppy. Very hoppy.
But it doesn't finish too bad, but it is very
No, it doesn't
hoppy.
have that hit at the end, but
Yeah, I'm not the biggest on this one. This one, like, if you let it sit in your mouth for too long, then it gets... like, just down to the acidic.
All right, boys. This week we are, well, I mean, we're off the rails. So I guess we can talk about it. This is Cabin Boys Brewery, Castelline.
Oh, do we have the list?
I'll pull it up briefly.
The list.
Cabin Boy Castelline is a refreshing West German style ale. It gives you a splash of biscuit, lemongrass, and pear. The crisp finish will reel you in and have you hook, line, and sinker.
I disagree with that last statement. The finish.
I like the finish.
I'm not the biggest fan of the
It doesn't hook me in.
It doesn't hook you in.
And biscuit. What?
It's a biscuit, like a cookie, like a.
Like a biscuit. Okay, like
Oh,
a biscotti.
well, that's not
Yeah,
American.
kinda, But it's German style.
German.
It's a German style ale.
Yeah, but I'm drinking it here. I don't want some German bullshit.
It's a
I say as I grab a Heineken later.
Yeah.
Not for me.
I just drink what I have.
Enjoy a pint glass at 42 degrees.
And we will be getting glasses soon.
4.8% alcohol.
He did it.
I totally did it. I generally
The
do
beer
it.
did it?
Beer
Beer
did
did
it.
it.
Oh, okay.
Here, let's add to the list.
It wasn't me. The beer made me do it. Don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive.
I taste the
Beer
biscuit.
made me do it.
Cabin Boys.
Nugget biscuit, nugget and a biscuit.
Cast.
Add it to the ratings.
Oh, wine. I'm gonna sip on this for a little bit longer before I give it a rating. I'm not ready to give it a rating yet.
I'm gonna give it a couple more drinks.
Yeah, I've only got one big drink in, but it's a little hoppier than I
It's
want at the
definitely
start.
hoppier.
But the finish of it is not hoppy at all, which I like.
It's got a bitter end.
I was like, yeah, I don't. It sits on my tongue too long after I swallow it.
I could drink 2 or 3 of these. It's not my style, but I could drink more of this than I could drink last week's.
Yeah.
But it's still not my style. I'm gonna give.
What did we rate last week?
Last week, the Dead Armadillo Tulsa Flag came out to a 7.5.
7.5.
The old Tulsa Flag from last week.
As you
I have
can
a
tell, we
mosquito.
don't empty the
I
trash.
don't know if we immediately started rating way too high just because we didn't have references.
I think that's what we did.
There you go. It happens to the best. I have this mosquito that was sucked into my arm. If I'm gonna
its wings, leave the
go,
body.
I gave last week. I gave it a 7, didn't I?
I think so.
You gave it a 7, but we both gave it a 7.5. So
Yeah.
it's at 7.5. I'm giving this one a 6. For me.
I'm gonna go 7.5 on this one because I like this more than last week, but I do not like it more than the Grand Lake.
I'm going to give it a 7. It's not bad, but when I take a drink, it kind of just like, I'm like,
I have to let it
there
settle.
it is.
So we're
Yeah.
coming. I mean, the thing is
So
we
we're
have
gonna settle on a 7.
we haven't had an arguably bad beer
No,
yet.
no.
Like that's
Yeah,
the
no.
thing is we haven't had a beer that we can't stand.
I will say, in my opinion, like with my taste, I think this is bad.
this is bad.
But that's just my taste. It's not a bad.
So
beer in
6 is
general.
bad.
I did say 6, and I said it's bad.
That's
for
above
me.
average.
Well,
that's the
in
thing,
the
is we're
overall
gonna get to-
product,
we're-
like I like the product, but then when I look at it, because I'm like, all right, I can taste.
I
the
have a
assets.
feeling we're gonna get to beers though that you're gonna take one drink and be like, nope, I don't want any more of that.
Yeah, it's going to be like a 1.
Like-
Bring in my dragon's milk.
I mean, are you going? The thing is if you can
Dog ale.
drink all of this beer, are you going to drink it all, or do you enjoy drinking it enough to finish it?
I'll finish it, but I probably won't have another one.
I'm going to finish it, but it's not because I want to. It's because it's in my hand.
And I don't know. I might be a little biased on this one because I have been drinking all
Yeah,
day.
you haven't been drinking beer all
So
day.
the taste of beer just really isn't like.
What you want
That's
right
fair.
now?
I was
What I
just
want right
drinking
now?
ultra infusions, which are delicious. Even when they're warm, they're actually not bad at all.
Michelob Ultra,
Infusion.
Cactus
pear
Cactus
lime.
Pear. Lime.
Yeah, and honestly, it wasn't too bad. But no name brands here.
We're not
We
rating
stick
the
to
Michelob
off-brand.
Ultra.
So we're gonna go with those, the 6,
Seven.
the
We're gonna go with
7,
7.
and the so that brings it to a 7.
7, yeah.
So average rating of this beer,
seven.
7.0.
6, 7, 7.5. We'll say 7.
But yeah,
So this is arguably the worst one so far.
of the list of 3, it is at the bottom of the list currently.
Purely based off of really 2 people.
Mine's purely based off the fact that I've been drinking beer all day long, and I have a full stomach from eating Taco Bell.
Yeah, it could be like another day. It could be a
Yeah,
better beer.
like if I drank it next week, it might be delicious.
Yeah.
but
This is just not my style.
I enjoy it, but I wouldn't buy it again. It wouldn't be one I would drink all day.
Yeah.
If it was someone else had it, I'd be like, oh, let me take one.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy
not
it.
saying they made bad beer. They did a great job.
oh, they did. Yeah, I mean,
Just not my taste.
Cabin Boys has some really good brews. This is another Oklahoma. I'm pretty sure Cabin Boys is Oklahoma.
No, they're German.
Yeah, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Where the Germans stay.
yep.
I mean, we do have one.
Ristenberg.
We have one of the bigger Oktoberfests because Lindy puts it on, but Lindy is a Germany-based company. I used to work for Lindy though.
Yeah, I
Crazy
need to go
times.
to some kind of festival. I haven't been.
I don't.
Anything coming up soon?
They canceled Bonnaroo.
I mean,
Well, I can't
in
really expect
October they'll
anything
have
too
Oktoberfest.
soon.
I don't know if they're doing Oktoberfest this
That's
year.
what I was gonna say. I can't.
Because I know they
bet on
canceled it
anything
last year.
soon.
I don't know if they. I can't remember if they're doing the Lindy
Might be a next year.
Oktoberfest. this
Maybe
year.
a next year thing.
I can look though. Lindy October.
My Bumble match sent me a message.
Who'd you match with on Bumble?
Hey, yo, boy, what that
I
butthole
don't know how
do?
to pronounce your name.
Oh.
MYTE, and the E has an accent on it.
Mighty Mouse. It's Mighty Mouse
I don't understand why the internet connection
has-
is so bad on this
So
computer out here.
because you're connected to my extender that's
Yeah.
30 feet away from my.
Hey, you don't have issues with it though.
I mean, I don't have fast internet. I'm just connected. And I
Well,
just
his
need
is
it.
literally not like it's literally saying we can't reach this.
Yeah, they can't connect to anything right now. So I'm gonna do it
At
on
this
the phone.
rate, you'll never reach it.
It's
so
turtle
slow.
Pace. It's slow turtle pace.
It's a snail going across America. You're not going to do it.
Oh man, my arm is like hurting from casting.
My
so much today,
legs are
'cause
hurting
I'm not
because I
used to
have
it anymore.
He's got Caster's arm.
Yeah,
casters.
right inside the.
It's like diver's
elbow right
lung.
there.
It's like
It's
it's
fatal.
tendonitis. What it is tendonitis.
Yeah.
It is.
They told me that.
It's like tennis elbow.
Except the opposite end of my arm, because tennis elbow is like usually right here,
Yeah.
and mine's like right here.
And still tendonitis.
It's all tendonitis.
Yeah.
Take you some ibuprofen. Sit in the shade. You'll be fine.
You
You know-
just say sit in the shade?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is like take a
I'll
salt tablet. Sit in the
sit
shade.
in-
No,
No, they are doing it. October 21st through 24th, 2021. Oktoberfest is all right. It's. I mean,
I've never been.
if you like German beer,
I like beer. I like drinks. I just.
I like Germans.
I don't like to go to get drunk.
I like
because
things. Let me go out there and see things.
I don't. Yeah, I don't want to I don't like getting drunk at places.
it depends on the place. German.
Hey, if there's a space on the ground for me to sleep when I'm too drunk,
No,
and I can wake up.
They
later,
close. They close at some point.
Fucking lame. It's not a real Oktoberfest.
But it's just there's a lot of people who are problematic when they get drunk there, and I don't like to deal with that when I'm drunk. I don't like to deal with it when I'm sober, let alone drunk. So
Yeah.
I go and I'll have like a beer, but when they sell DNR on tap there, which is a 10% alcohol beer, and when you buy a mug of it, it's like the small mug is like a 16-ounce mug, and the big mug's like 32 ounces.
Yeah.
And people will drink that all night and then black out drunk and.
I like
I
that.
feel like you had something to say because you like finger gunned me,
No,
and then like you.
Did he wink?
we said same
I
at the
can't
same
tell.
time. So the second we said same at the same time, I went.
Oh, okay. I was like, are you, I don't know what you're doing.
What's he
I was
doing?
very confused. But all right.
But yeah, so we could
Did you
probably
wink, though?
we could do
What?
Did you wink?
You'll never know, will you?
Take D4 a second.
take
Dave.
D4 psychic damage.
You'll never know.
But we could definitely do a night at the Oktoberfest with the boys.
Oh, boys, Oktoberfest.
Can we should make a shirt that just says the Absurdity Boys, just for us.
Yeah, no, I'm down.
And then the rest of them everyone else can get a podcast, but we need the Absurdity Boys.
Yeah. The Absurdity Boys.
Absurd boys.
Why don't we just rename? We should just rename the podcast Absurdity Boys.
No, I like a podcast, the
B-O-Y-S.
Absurdity podcast, but we're the yeah, definitely BOYS.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's how you spell boys.
Yeah.
That's how you spell it. Duh.
It's the boys.
The boys. But no, we could. I feel like Saturday was fun. If you didn't listen to this week's episode, which I mean, I don't know why you didn't listen to this week's episode, and you're
Screw
here.
you.
Yeah, frig off. But no, Saturday we got together. We drank some beers. We made some money moves. We hung out, and we had Nerf fights with kids.
It's wonderful.
It was a great time. It just hanging out.
And now my kids want nothing more than to have another Nerf.
Yeah,
war.
I've been harassed twice already about having another Nerf war, and you know one of the most heart wrenching things to do is tell a small child,
Yeah.
no, we can't have a Nerf war to
Yeah.
fight. But so it goes. But yeah, it's gonna be October 21st to 24th. Usually it's like 2 weekends. I think.
No, the most heart wrenching thing is when you get in your vehicle to leave for work and the little one comes out and is like, "Daddy, I'm gonna miss you." I'm like, "Dude, I'm just going to work." He's
I'll
like,
be back,
"But you'll
bro.
be so far away."
back,
I'm like,
bro.
"I'll be home right after school." Dude.
Yeah.
How do you think that phase is going to last?
I don't know, but
He's a Bannerman phase.
he does have the separation anxiety going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of. I mean, I get it. He's also going to school. Like, there's a lot going on. He's got a lot going on in his little world,
Yeah.
man.
Well, I mean, they go long days.
Yeah,
too.
they go
so
full
they
day.
go from we drop them off at 7:30 and they don't go home until 4:15.
Like, he's.
So, and he doesn't get nap time
Yeah,
anymore.
dude, I'd be upset if I didn't get nap time
Can
anymore.
you look up what the price of a
I
ticket
am.
from Tulsa to Germany is?
What a weird thing to look
Well, I
up.
have Hopper on my phone.
That'd be helpful.
That'd be helpful.
Hey, Hopper, pay us.
Yeah, bleep out when he said Hopper until
Yeah.
they give us money.
And you got to beep out where he said it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so you'll never know what the. If
Exactly.
he actually does, you'll never know what the word
They'll
is.
never know.
You'll never know.
Oh, I have a freaking app, but I can't find it.
If we had a separate editor, you would know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Berlin.
What?
Yeah, Berlin counts.
When you want to go?
Berlin.
When you want to go?
When do I want to go? I mean, sometime in September.
September?
This September?
This September, yeah.
All right, we're going to go
I gotta
this.
I gotta make it by October.
We're going to go September 30th.
There we go.
We're going to come back October.
30th,
Third. I'll just do third.
31st.
I can't do it on the 3rd. There's no flights out. I'm going to do it on the 4th.
No, I have to spend the month in Germany.
We just spend the whole month in
Whole month of October.
Oh no.
Well, here's the thing: is I found some fairly cheap,
With no money.
some fairly cheap flights, allegedly, on the dates that I clicked.
Illegally.
So we're gonna see what this round
The
trip.
cheapest one I can find, round trip airfare, $565.
That's what I'm
That's
thinking.
not bad.
No,
I
not
can
at all.
afford that.
Like I'm seeing
Yo, I could be homeless in Germany for a month for $565.
like I was getting stuff rated from $500 plus, like several dates from like the $500 to $700 range, and then all the way up to like $2,500.
Oh my God.
So yeah, you could go to Germany
I could
for
become homeless in
less
Germany.
than $1,000.
It's a 33-hour flight.
It's a long one.
I've had longer.
2 stops.
2 stops.
One in Atlanta.
Uh-huh.
One
Yeah.
in
Oh,
AMS, wherever that is.
AS.
AMS.
AMS.
Amsterdam, probably.
Amsterdam, maybe.
Probably.
That's what I'm thinking.
I assume
That'd
so.
be pretty cool.
That would
place
be
to
It's
hang
only
out.
that's only a layover.
How long is the layover though?
It doesn't say.
Because I feel like it should be shorter than 33
That'd be a
hours
cool
total.
amount of money to spend just to land in Amsterdam, spend a day in Amsterdam, and then fly back.
Well, what you can do is you can go to
That's not bad money.
if you go to Europe, try and take a layover in.
But you have to have a negative COVID test.
Yeah,
Oh, suck my nuts. Okay, whatever.
all flights
Every
right now.
flight's gonna be
Yeah.
like that, bro.
Yeah.
I guess
Especially
I'm negative
international.
anyway.
Suck my nuts.
I don't know if you have to have a vaccination to travel international or not.
That's what I'm more
You
concerned
just,
about.
I think
They
you
wa-
just have to have the negative test.
like I can test negative. I'm not concerned about that.
I mean,
He's more concerned
about the nanobot.
it kind of sounded like it when you said "suck my nuts."
No, because
Like, go get a rapid test and go get. Hey, here's my negative test.
I immediately thought of a vaccination card, and I immediately got
I
pissed
said,
off.
pulled away from the straw mid drink. Water just spewed out of my mouth.
Nice.
But yeah, because the idea of the vaccination card still makes me mad. California's doing it heavy right now.
I mean,
You can't even go to certain restaurants unless you have it either physically
That's
or they
their
have it on your
choice.
phone.
yeah.
It's California's choice. Yeah.
That's the restaurant's choice.
I mean, restaurants here could do that too.
Yeah.
They could say you can't come in unless you have a vaccination.
There's several
Oh, yeah, that's-
shows that have
It's
happened.
a private thing. They
Yeah.
can do whatever they want.
It's business. It's like there's been several shows that have been going on that are vax only. Like if you don't have a vax card, you don't get to go to the concert.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's their
It is
right to
what it
do.
is,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
They
their
have
right
the
to
right
do
to
it.
do that.
Yep.
It's their business.
That's what kind of
America,
sucks. Yeah. That's what sucks about it.
baby. Land of the free.
I got it. My parents got it. My parents got it. My parents, who are the two of the most conspiracy theory riddled, anti-government, here comes the end of the world type doomsday preppers. Both of them have now got the vaccine.
My problem is most of the people that I hear that are against it are like, "Oh, I don't want them putting a chip in my body."
Bitch, you got a phone.
Yeah, you carry around crap like a literal computer that they can.
And none
track
of these
you.
people know what I don't even know what it is, apparently. A VPN is, so it's not like their shit's hidden.
Yeah.
Like, all of them are just running, like...
they're using
like,
Google to figure out
If they've
answers
ever
that
watched
they have,
like
conspiracy theories.
NCIS or Criminal Minds,
Yeah.
they just have to have your phone
Yeah,
number.
they-
They can find you anywhere
Yeah,
you want, anywhere you're at.
If you're getting calls about extending your car's warranty, you're already on a list.
you're already tracked.
You're already tracked. Like, that's it.
Or I won't do it because it's not FDA approved. Well,
No, it is FDA
Pfizer
approved.
is now FDA
Yeah.
approved.
Up through 16 and up now.
Yeah.
All the way.
So, and even before that, it's not like you didn't eat chicken nuggets.
It's not like, okay, if you don't trust...
You don't know what's in a chicken nugget?
Another telling aspect is, like, every governor has the vaccine right now.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's like business, like, when you look at these banking businesses that are turning it to where, like, I'm talking like, this is like sounding conspiracy theory in how I'm wording it, but like, so all of these like money firms, like be it investment firms, be it whatever, that are having where their employees are mandated that they have to get it to come back to work. If those people are taking it, the people who are going to have 1 million, like, I mean, it's probably not that big of a deal.
Yeah, if your government officials are taking it, then I don't see what the big deal is because if they weren't taking it, that would raise an alarm.
That would raise an alarm.
But if they are, they're going to be the first ones to know that something's up with it.
That being said, I haven't taken it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's your choice,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm not judging you for not.
I totally am. No, I'm just kidding.
I feel pretty comfortable
that?
with my choice only because, like, even if I get the vaccine, I'll probably get it again anyways. I'm not concerned about the initial reaction to it.
The thing is, though, is like the reason the hospitals are, it's like the people who are in the hospital, the majority, I mean, yeah, you are getting some people with the vaccine who are being hospitalized, but the majority of hospitalized patients are unvaccinated patients. Like, that's the only thing that spooks me is because, I mean, the first round, yeah, whatever. If I wouldn't have had a vaccine and got it, that's fine. But seeing how much more, like, the Delta variant affects people and seeing how even people vaxxed up are going to the hospital, it's like, man, I'm thankful that I can, try and mitigate that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, and now we got the Mu variant. Like,
Yeah.
it's just there's just more variants.
It's just
coming
gonna
out,
keep-
and it's just
It's gonna become like where a yearly booster shot is necessary.
Yeah.
Like with the, I mean, it's gonna be the new flu. Is what it's.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
the new. I mean, it sucks. That
Hit me, baby.
It's.
No, I will eventually get vaccinated.
I mean, it's free.
I think I want to get vaccinated once, like, I think the strains are done coming out of that.
I mean, that's the thing is it's gonna be like
It's
the flu.
going to be a new
because
strain.
the flu is
there's a new
like
strain of flu every year.
yeah, like
Right.
when
No,
we
that is true.
when we
yeah.
give out the flu vaccine that we made that year is only it's like this is the flu variant that we think is going to happen this
yeah,
year. There have been
yeah.
years where the flu vaccine was the opposite of
yeah,
what
the
happened.
wrong variant.
Yeah.
And
I don't
so
think
it
I've taken a
didn't-
flu vaccine.
I've never got a flu shot,
I haven't got a flu shot in years.
but I've also I might get the flu once every 6-7 years, maybe.
Yeah, usually once every 5 years I get fucked up.
But
But that's also, I used to take the flu shot, and I still got fucked up every 5 years. So I'll get fucked up.
Yeah.
That's kind of, I feel the same way about COVID for
the
me
flu
right
is
now.
far less deadly than COVID is. So
Not when there wasn't a vaccine for the flu.
well, no, yeah, but I mean, there's a vaccine for the COVID now, so
Exactly. So that's what we're saying. It's going to be the same thing.
just like that's going to be that. It's going to
And
be
it'll probably be the same thing where the people you'll probably get affected every couple of years, even if you have the vaccine. And there'll be people that don't get the vaccine, and they'll be fined for a bunch of time.
Yeah.
And then maybe they'll also get fucked up.
I mean,
every couple
over
of
time,
years.
obviously, our body is going to
Yeah.
build immunity to it.
I just
come at me, bitch.
I'm just worried about I understand that we don't understand the long-term effects
Right.
of the
Of anything.
vaccine right now, but we also don't know
anything
the
right now.
long-term effects of COVID, and that's what scares me the most. Because
Well, I
we
mean,
do
We're talking
see,
about long COVID right now.
yeah,
too.
you do see long COVID,
And long COVID isn't long COVID a thing of people who didn't get vaccinated? They're now getting the new strains, and
I don't know. I've
Well,
seen
and there's people that have had COVID, recovered, and have
multiple
lingering effects.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
still have trouble breathing. Still, I mean,
that's the long COVID. Yeah,
and you're
that's the definition. Of it.
yeah, that's not. I mean, we're seeing effects of it. Like, I don't want any more trouble breathing than I already have. Like, mine's just from being fat and smoking.
no,
I
I'm
don't
just
need, I don't need to be worse.
no, it's weird. Like I said, I'm gonna keep doing my thing. I guess. I mean, what else can you do?
Yeah,
I mean,
there's nothing
like I
else
said,
we can do.
no. I mean,
Just gonna keep on keeping on.
and
Yeah,
here
gotta do our part.
probably next month, not next month, but probably next
you choose
year,
where your part is.
the beginning of next year, I'll probably get a booster shot, just to do it.
Because
But
I mean, in all honesty, the vaccine hasn't affected me in any way. It
No,
made me
listen.
sick for like a day.
yeah,
and
maybe
then
sick for a
that's
day.
it.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on my tinfoil hat. I'm gonna get in my room. I'm gonna lock my door. I'm gonna turn on Joe Rogan. I'm gonna take my supplements.
I'm gonna take my ivermectin.
My
Horse
ivermectin. I'm gonna take my vitamin D. I'm gonna be fine.
No, he's gonna 100% take horse dewormer.
horse dewormer.
That's all that's available.
That's how I get it in my blood.
It's the cheapest way to get it.
So I read a fucking something about it about it was an article about how the Oklahoma hospitals are being affected by people taking it. And then someone was like, "Well, it's because people are stupid and taking they're going it off the horse versions. If they would just take the pig or goat version, it would be just fine because it's more weighted to a human." And I was just
You
like,
waited-
"Why
you didn't
don't we
go for the goat version?
Why don't we go? Why don't we just avoid veterinary medicine?
Right?
Like,
you can't call someone idiots and be like, "Oh, well, they just didn't take the right animal."
well, like, here's the thing. Like, I understand not having money and
Yeah.
ordering animal antibiotics on Amazon because you can do that. You can
Yeah.
order like fish antibiotics
Yeah,
online,
yeah.
but it's the same thing. But there's a line. I don't know. I don't want to go blind. I don't because that's another part that people are going blind. People are having like sick.
It's meant for animals, not for us.
But we're animals, Cameron.
I mean, by default, yeah, we're literally just a thing that nature made one day. There was a thing that I was thinking about the other day. That,
We have opposable thumbs. Horses don't.
Horses don't. You're right. They don't
Yet.
even have fingers.
They don't even have.
you know what's
yeah,
going to
they have
happen
no
in a couple
fingers.
million years?
They just have the largest dong.
They turn
ever.
into crabs.
One guy could
That's the
eventually, actually mate with a horse and they can make a real centaur one day. You never know what could happen in a million years.
I mean, I think someone tried mating with a horse once, and that did not end well for them.
You be nice to
Mr.
Mr. Hands.
Hands.
You be nice to Mr. Hands.
Rip. Pour one
That
out
man-
for a real
That
one.
man lived a long and happy life.
I don't think it was long, but it was
it
something
was
like
long.
He got something long.
he got something long in
He
that
turned
life.
into a shish kebab.
Real quick.
Imagine.
Yeah, he was a puppet.
Yeah, he tried to be he tried to produce a centaur. It didn't, not gonna happen.
F in chat.
So what I wanted to bring up was
I don't like where this is going. If we just went from
I'm
that.
sorry, penis mucus.
Oh,
Is that so the substance that sperm is made out of, like the actual the whole substance, the default substance is mucus. It's the same cells. Well, not the same cells, but the same substance as mucus, the same thing that's produced in a lot of different orifices in your body. So the majority of your sperm, like, because it produces the mucus to stick
No, I get
into
it.
the women.
No, I
So
get
you're
it.
so when I said penis mucus, it's because I meant like your sperm's literally
It
mucus.
just doesn't. It's not appeasing.
I don't. Yeah, it's like the word smegma.
You know what?
Yeah.
Here's what I want you to do.
Mucus is worse than smegma.
Next time you hook up with a girl, ask her if she wants your penis mucus.
Here you go, baby. I'm gonna get this penis music all over
If
your
she
tits.
runs away, don't ever use that phrase again.
Yeah.
If she doesn't, then don't see that girl ever again. Because that's a weird one.
That's a keeper.
Mucus.
If she's like, yes, give it to me. No,
She'll
run.
do-
Get her out of the house.
She'll
Go.
do a
use
lot.
me as your tissue, daddy.
Yuck.
Oh, that's the kind of girl that says use me as your toilet daddy. That's kind of weird.
Eh, Come dump.
Come dumb.
No, a cum dump and a girl who wants to be peed on are two completely different things.
That's a huge.
Yeah, that's a huge
An R.
difference.
Kelly victim and a cum dump are different things.
No. R. Kelly victim didn't want to be peed on. Someone who actively wants to be peed on
That's fair. Yeah.
and who,
Wants
A
a
Donald
golden
Trump.
shower.
yeah, there's a difference between getting pissed on and being filled with semen. You want to be glazed,
None
or
of
you
which I want to be a part of.
want to be glazed, or you want to be stuffed. Glazed or a Twinkie. What about a glazed Twinkie?
There was a post I saw.
Pee on your first, then give
There
you
was
the
a
cream
post
filling.
I saw that was just like, just got my tubes tied so I can now start being his Twinkie instead of his glazed donut.
My favorite was when the vaccination started rolling out on Tinder, seeing waxed, vaxxed, and ready to party. That was my favorite line. That was good.
That's odd.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
So I want to state that on my phone, and I have a folder that says failed love attempts.
Oh.
And it's Tinder and it's Bumble.
Why would you keep that? Why would you make a shrine to your failed attempts?
It's to remind me.
Yeah, why
Every time I look on it to click on it, I have to read that and then still admit that I want to click on it.
You're a masochist, bro.
I kind of am, honestly.
I mean, I get it. I am as well, but like,
I'm not.
I mean, whatever. So it goes.
I put a challenge to literally everything I do. I don't like to do things unless it's a challenge in some sense.
I don't necessarily want everything to be a challenge. I kind of want things to come easily.
To ejaculate mucus easily, yes.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Mucilex.
All right, boys.
Fix your cum.
I think I'm winding down.
26 minutes.
I gotta come up with 4 more minutes of content.
Wait, we're only at 26 minutes? I swear to God, like, you guys were like, hey, hurry this up. Like, I thought I was holding the show. I thought I was going to be like, oh, let me hold back.
I was letting you go. I was hoping you were going to drag it out longer.
So I had a highway trooper follow me all the way from, like, in between Owasso and Talala, all the way to the turn to get to your house.
So from
And,
Ulaga?
and the entire... No, between Ulaga and Talala.
You said Owasso and Talala.
I meant
you
Ulaga.
did say Owasso. I was
Sorry,
like,
yeah. I
it's
meant
a
Ulaga
long
and
ass
Talala.
way.
Yeah, I went all the way from my house to Owasso, turned
I
around.
know. I
and
was
then
like,
went
what
back
are you
down.
doing all the way in Owasso?
Well, the Rogers County Hypo Dispatch is in Claremore, so
I don't know, but it was just we, like, he turned just onto my road, from the right side, whatever road it was over there, and he just turned behind me, and he just stayed behind me, even on Old 88, which I was like, all right, so he's gonna turn left across railroad tracks in Ulaga and just like go through the dam.
he did not.
He did not. He followed
not.
me to Old 88, which I was like, no one takes Old 88 unless people live on Old 88. And no, like
I understand why you took old 88.
because I don't want to go through the dam. There was too much shit going on in that dam.
Well, he
I don't wanna
probably
deal
is
with
well
it.
aware of how much shit's going on in the
Yeah.
dam as well. He's like, fuck that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably exactly why he was
And
following
then,
you.
But it was just the idea that literally, like, the only way that I got rid of him was literally turning right here on the railroad tracks next to your house. And the entire time, I was trying to put an earbud in this damn case while I was sitting on while I was trying to put the charger into the, like, little carport.
I'm trying to hide weed.
So I was sitting there and I was holding holding this hand on the steering wheel. And I'm sitting here, like, driving
How
in and
high is your steering wheel?
It's up there.
well, at the
He's like
time-
super short in the seat, like, oh, I'm trying to drive.
He's got a phone book he sits on.
Well, I'm leaning.
forgot
I was,
it
like, leaning
today.
down. I'm leaning down to like kind of look up, but also get the carport and the charger like into this. And this thing just keeps on rolling in a circle, so I couldn't get it right. I'm looking up. I'm like, God, fucking like I keep on swerving slightly. I'm like, he's gonna run his lights. And this was happening like in Claremore, and I'm just like, come on. I finally got it plugged in.
But I think they can only like sit behind you for so long and they like actually can't turn their lights on because they can't like tail you for that long.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really tailing if it's just they're going to their destination.
But it still is though. Like they're still like riding behind you
Forever. Waiting for you to fuck up.
And also
I don't think you can. I don't think they can do that legally.
At one point, like one earbud died, and I was also wearing both earbuds, which is illegal.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like taking out one earbud, and I was trying to put it into the case that's being charged, and the way this is, like, it just doesn't go in there easily. So I'm like I'm not looking at it. I'm just trying to like feel out where it goes in the entire time. I'm trying to make sure I really don't swerve.
So what you're saying is you can't hit the hole.
I cannot.
Couldn't fit it in the hole.
Hey man, it happens to the best of us, but usually it's only after I've had about.
It
6
also
or 7
happens to the
beers.
worst of us.
It happens absolutely to the worst of us.
I don't have that issue.
What about the wrong hole though?
I have the-
That's-
You're still hitting a hole.
I have the opposite of whiskey dick.
You're still hitting a hole. Whoa! Whoa!
my phone.
Whoa!
My toesy woesies.
Good thing I got this excellent case on here.
It is a pretty good case.
I have like the most basic case ever on my phone.
I mean, it's an OtterBox, but it's clear.
I love OtterBoxes.
Mine's just a piece of rubber.
Aren't they like $65 though?
This one was not cheap,
But they're worth it.
Mine's
Like
just a
they're
flimsy piece
they're
of rubber.
good.
but my phone
Mine
looks
is-
so much better without it on
Well,
it.
I don't want to take off. If I take my case off, then glass will just start coming off of the back, literally. So I'm not taking
He's
it
broken.
off.
See, I haven't.
It's very broken. My phone's physically slower because of how many times I've dropped it.
I do wish I didn't carry this in a case all the time, but at the same time,
What does it leave like melted plastic on the?
No, it just
case?
looks beautiful without
Oh.
a case. You
It
can't
does,
see,
but
you
it's
can't
so
see the
fragile.
gold, and it's glass back.
That's the issue. It's
Yeah.
so fragile.
Everything's glass back these
Yeah.
days.
Well, the Samsungs are like just one piece almost. So like you break it, it's like you're paying like $400 to repair just the glass.
Cheap
They said if
Android
I break a
shit.
back, if I break it back, it's $1,200 to fix it.
Yeah, it's so miserable.
That's
Well, I mean,
what you get for getting that
There's a,
cheap
there's a
Android
place that'll do it in
bullshit.
Clamor for half of it, for half that price.
You're the reason why we have green bubbles in our group text.
Yeah, man. Imagine
It's-
if we had just blue.
Yeah.
So
it'd be
it's-
amazing.
It's not an issue if you just use Snapchat.
Snapchat is for people who are trying to get their dick sucked, or I don't know. I don't
have
children. Like I'm an adult. I don't want to. If you want to talk to me, you can text me,
Listen,
or you can text me
Snapchat's
over
the place where I get
Instagram.
random tit pics and possible relationships.
Okay, well, send me dick pics via text. Like if I know, like
I don't want him to be green.
Yeah, then they'll know you're green. They'll know
Yeah.
he's green. That's
They'll
I
judge
get
him. That's what it is. He's trying to hide his
He's
green.
trying to hide his green.
I never think about it because
Get
I'm
Get with
just,
the blue, bro.
Get
My
with the-
friend. Get with the blue.
absolutely not. I'm not gonna.
Make our group text beautiful.
Please.
Please.
God, you're such a vaxer. Get out of my life.
Oh my fucking god.
Get out of here with that. Join one of us, God. What are you doing?
Till
I like
next
Samsung.
week.
Samsung's
Yeah.
my shit.
I don't want to hear about Samsung anymore.
Samsung's the
Till
mean.
next week.
Samsung's the mean potatoes in my nuts.
Till next
Eat
week.
my ass like a rim job.
No.
God.
You have a Android.
Lick the corners like a glazed donut.
Maybe if you had an
Probably
iPhone, I'd think about it.
You'd probably, you
Toss
don't
my
even,
salad like my
you don't even,
name, Romaine.
wash. You probably don't even wash. You're like, oh, I got a Samsung. I don't have to wash my ass.
I use my Samsung.
Yeah.
Just wipe with a corner of his phone.
Yeah.
You know those
Specifically the
Samsungs can do everything. Let me wipe
Specifically
my ass
the
with it.
charging port because it tickles the hair.
we fall further from God's grace.
It gets
every
stuck
day.
in the charging port
Every day.
sometimes, so the phone
Every
just
Monday.
dangles.
every
Every
Monday.
Monday.
Trust me, mine's on a daily.
God's like, not these boys again. Those absurdity boys are
Those-
definitely not coming up here.
They need Jesus.
They're definitely not tainting this entire area.
Taint.
Taint.
This is
Till
my
next
head.
week.
Till next week.
Smooches.
Bye.